I'm standing here with Rose Herrera. Roar, how are you doing, Rose?
Doing great. It's Veterans Day. We're really happy to be here.
It's fantastic. And we got my good buddy Ray Watts. Ray, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, Mike.
This is something, isn't it?
It is. It's amazing.
But to put this thing on, I want to tell you folks at home, it's really simple.
Oh, yeah, it's so easy, just
Really
like falling
simple.
out of bed. Very simple, very simple.
It's always like a Christmas dinner. Something always happens, something always goes on. Now, Ray, this is a pretty big event. How many entries you got?
Well, we're sitting at about 92 now in the parade, and then there's a whole list of dignitaries from civil activities and military people and politicians. So it's a pretty good crowd.
Politicians? Yeah, we don't know much about those, do we, Rose?
Yeah, we know a few of those. We're very happy that they're here to support us, but it's all about the Veterans Day. Yeah. It's about our uniformed military that are serving all over the world, and it's about our veterans here in San Jose and throughout Santa Clara County, honoring them today. We're really happy that everybody's out here that's going to support our veterans and really
And you play a big part of this parade, Rose. Rose was the vice mayor for a while. How many years?
I served in the city council for 8 years, and I was vice mayor the last couple of years of my tenure. And
that's one heck of a set of credentials, isn't it? Hey, let's get back and meet some of the other politicians, all the stuff going on. We got a lot of stuff, seeing a lot of parade. Let's go. It wouldn't be a parade if we didn't have the mayor. Sam Liccardo, how you doing?
Great to be with you, Mike.
Oh, good to see you.
Happy Veterans Day.
Oh, what a great day, Veterans Day. See all these people. And
absolutely.
I was teasing these guys about all the brass they got. You know, I'm standing there just with a pin on, you know.
But a pin is powerful right now.
A pin is powerful. And this comes like once a year, and you know, you guys close the city down, and it's pretty neat, isn't it?
Oh, it's a great event. It's wonderful to see the community come together to honor our veterans. You know, there's a lot that people disagree about these days, but one thing we should all agree about, and passionately, is the power of service.
Well, I'm positive about people.
Yeah.
And this is about people.
Yeah.
Then we see the young people out here, the kids. I don't know, it kind of makes you feel pretty good, doesn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I got to say, I'm particularly grateful for all of your friends who have jumped in to help us with these cars in the parade. We love seeing the classic cars. It brings a lot of folks out to cheer.
I know you said that earlier. It was great. They love to hear it. But having you appreciate it, and the mayor's saying it, when the mayor says something, people listen.
Well,
when I say something, it's like, you know, what have I got going on? You know, my wife, same thing, you know.
All right, Mike Hennessy, it's a roar of the motorcycles coming at us. We've got Chief Eddie Garcia riding in the lead car.
Best we can do. What kind you want? Wrap two mics together.
I want to thank the San Jose PD. There was a little bit of confusion earlier this morning for us to get set up, but I tell you what, they did a yeoman's job and allowed us to more quickly to get set up here for the start of this. So I want you to give them a big hand. San Jose PD Police Chief Eddie Garcia. Along with Eddie, right behind him, are the Patriot Guard Riders. They were founded in 2005 in response to filed processions at military funerals at Westboro Baptist Church in Camden. Well, they provide escort and flag lines for fallen activity and duty and veteran military members. Also police and fire for the first responders. They provide mostly veterans, but also have many civilians among them, and they rank 200,000 strong across the United States. These are the Patriot Guard Riders.
Is this working now?
Yes, you're on.
Okay.
I have to read this without.
Just hold it, I'll be right there.
Also helping set the pace of the parade is the Fire Associates of Santa Clara Valley. These volunteers provide emergency support to the 11 fire departments throughout the Santa Clara County. And 2019 marks Fire Associates Month. It's their 50th anniversary of service. The volunteers respond with one of several fire support units like this one to all of the major emergency incidents and provide our county's first responders with crucial support, including hydration, meals, and comfort.
Still, she'll edit this out of the show, this part. the slow part.
This is the San Jose Police Department Color Guard.
All right, Mike.
Your head's much better.
Top notch.
What about your headset? You don't think it works? I think it works pretty good.
I'm not getting on the mic. Oh. All right, Mike.
It's just not loud enough.
This is the San Jose Emerald Society. And they're comprised of police officers.
This isn't loud enough. I can only hear you on that one.
Oh, I did get it right.
We won't be able to do much with our bagpipes.
The San Jose Emerald The San Jose Emerald Society is comprised of San Jose police officers, both active duty and retired, along with fire service representation and citizen volunteers. The Emerald Society's pipe band performs at over 30 community events a year, including memorial services, parades, and police officers' funerals, both active and retired. Their mission to fallen officers and their families is to render support and keep their memory alive. The Emerald Society is a 501c3 charitable organization and is supported solely on fundraising activities and donation. The band is led by Pipe Major Brian Highland. Now passing is the Sheriff Mounted Patrol of San Mateo County. They've mounted patrol of award-winning color guard. The Mounted Patrol established in 1942, 4 months after Pearl Harbor, to assist the military in patrolling the undeveloped coastline of San Mateo County on horseback. And duty calls. Following behind the Mounted Patrol is duty calls, the official cleanup crew. They also cover your K-9 Foundation, which supplied support for the 101st K-9 units.
I'm standing here with the Grand Marshal of the Veterans Day Parade, General Jones. Pleasure to meet you.
How you doing? Thank you. Likewise, Mike. Nice meeting you, too.
Nice to meet you. What an honor to really meet you. And then, I mean, having you in this parade, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm very excited about it. I was here a couple years ago as a wing commander, and I was kind of jealous watching the Grand Marshal. And now I'm that person.
Now you're
I'm
the
excited.
guy.
I'm the guy.
Well, you being a general, you kind of are the guy.
Oh, well, yeah, in my own right.
Well, I was curious when I came here. My wife goes, "Were you going to tell the general what to do?" And I said, "No way."
Nobody. Well, my wife does.
You got a wife too.
Oh yeah.
General, it's a pleasure to meet you, and we're glad to have you in the parade. And we're going to be catching you when you're coming down Santa Clara Street, and so you'll be waving at our communication booth and all that stuff, and we should have a lot of fun. I would introduce everybody to basically the worst racquetball player on the planet, named Dale Sainsbury. Dale, how you doing?
Good to see you.
Dale's been kicking my butt for quite a few years now. I got to get back in the court. You know that, don't you?
Yep.
Now, took this again. You meet a lot of people. Car people are fantastic. I took one phone call. Called Dale, and I said the actual Grand Marshal wanted an early model, big body Chevrolet convertible, and you have one.
That's right. We brought it. It's ready to go.
And it's ready. I talked to the Grand Marshal earlier. You don't meet a nicer guy. And Dale, thank you very much for coming out here and putting gassing up the car, putting your wife in here. It takes a lot of effort to get these cars to the parade, which I know all about that. But having one of my very good buddies put his car in there, pleased to have him for Veterans Day. Thanks again, Dale. I've got more cars to check out.
Take care. There's going to be.
And here's the parade Grand Marshal, General Jones. And accompanying him is Wendy. Thank you, General.
She's also a veteran.
And she's also a veteran also. Dale Sainsbury in that beautiful Chevy convertible, 1968. They're horrible. Right here's Rose Herrera. Rose, how you doing, Rose? Former vice mayor, and she's actually in charge of the parade. She does everything to put this together. Thank you, Rose.
And we also had the opportunity to see Command Chief Steve Maiska of the U.S. Coast Guard. He was here, and he was also riding with Captain Rose Stokes of the U.S. Army.
Got Lieutenant Colonel Warren Finch. Did an interview with him and the Grand Marshal a little earlier today. Boy, we got the brass here today. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Introduce yourself.
I'm Warren Finch. I'm currently in the United States Volunteers America that does final military honors. I'm also the president of VVA Chapter 201, which is Santa Clara County chapter of Vietnam Vets of America.
Mike Hennessy, how you doing?
Walt Preby, nice to meet you, sir.
And your name is?
Walt Preby.
And your rank?
Lieutenant Colonel.
Lieutenant Colonel. I have to ask all these questions of the show.
Kent Hillhouse, Major General.
Major General. Oh, geez, there's a lot of brass here today, isn't there? I mean, that's a lot of brass. And your name is?
I'm Milan Salas, Lieutenant Colonel.
Lieutenant Colonel. My God, you guys are just something. I was teasing the 4-star general here earlier, but you guys could just hang these coats up on a coat rack by the corner and just put some lights on it for Christmas.
You got it.
I mean, you'd be all dialed in.
Absolutely.
Now, you guys riding in cars today?
Yes, sir.
You know which cars you're riding in?
I do not know yet.
09 Alpha.
He's driving the 09 Alpha. And what cars are you going to be in?
09 Bravo.
09 Bravo. I love the military talk. We're going to be filming over there on Market Street, waving the cameras when they go by. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to say personally thank you to all these guys. Thank you very much for being here today.
Great weather, great day to be in the Army, great day to be a Veterans Day.
And it's a great day to honor you guys too. God bless all of you. Thank you. Let's check out and find some more brass, you guys and gals. U.S. Army, Julio Hernandez. Julio Hernandez.
There you go. That's it.
Ah, my J's and H's.
Assenberg.
Number 9.
Assenplug here.
Number 9.
All right.
Kent, how you doing? We just saw Kent earlier today.
Ken Hillhouse, retired United States Army. Followed by Lieutenant Colonel Walter Pree of San Jose State University Air Force.
Lieutenant Colonel Melon Salas of Santa Clara University Army, ROTC Commander.
Following
Robert.
Colonel Salas, you had Warren Finch, Lieutenant Colonel Finch from the GI Forum. Larry Dietz, also in that line from Army Reserve, joined by his wife.
And Lieutenant Colonel Walter Freebie.
Larry Dietz driving by us now.
Beautiful Chevy Impala.
Wow, great old Cobra.
Daytona.
Joe Laholness, U.S. Army retired. And Captain John Hassenplug, retired U.S. Army. U.S. Navy, excuse me, sorry, Captain.
My name's Mike Hennessy, and I was told by the general that you work with the general.
I do. I work for the general.
Oh, you work for the general?
Yes.
I was actually kind of a little nervous interviewing him because he's a general. You know, there's only one person that bosses me around is my wife. Sorry, Susan. And of course, I just had a whole different respect level for him, you know, and he spoke so highly of you just a minute ago.
He's a great guy. I tell you what, he's follow him anywhere.
And your name is?
Steve Pishka. I'm the State Command Chief for the California Air National Guard.
I am just so proud to have you guys here today, and you know, knowing that what we're doing here for all the veterans, and I'm just proud to be with you guys.
No, I tell you, I'm proud to be in the event, but as we always say, for us in uniform, it's not about us, right? It's about our families. That without our families, without our people who support us day in and day out, we couldn't do what we do. So, and then obviously for all of our folks, past and present, what a great day to celebrate our veterans.
That's the right word, to celebrate what we're going on. This should be a happy occasion.
Absolutely.
Supporting everybody.
Absolutely.
Let's go catch some other people and check out some more of this brass around here. A lot of it.
Thank you.
Colonel, pleasure to meet you. How are you doing?
Pleasure to meet you. Real good. Real good.
Proud to have you here today. Everybody watching, we're all proud of you folks
I'm
today.
really glad to be here.
Now, what position do you feel in the military?
I was a colonel. I was a brigade commander, a battalion commander. Spent most of my time in infantry special operations assignments.
And what are you doing currently?
Right now, I'm the director of central services for the Santa Clara County Social Services Agency.
Right here in the Bay Area.
That's right here and within a couple blocks.
You're one of our local guys.
I am.
And you're in the parade today, doing your thing?
I am sitting on the reviewing stand. Yeah.
That's going to be a job itself to me.
Yes,
There's a lot
it
to
will.
go on.
Yes, it will.
This is the Daughters of the American Revolution, Los Gatos Chapter, NSDAR. Here we have the National Society Daughters of the American Revolution, a nonprofit, non-political, volunteer women's service organization dedicated to promoting patriotism, preserving American history, and securing America's future through better education for children. Members are all lineal descendants of those who supported the cause of independence in the Revolutionary War. The Los Gatos chapter celebrated its 90th birthday a few weeks ago.
Up next, Sons of the American Revolution, Silicon Valley chapter. They're composed of direct descendants of patriots who fought and supported the American Revolutionary War during the fight for independence from Great Britain. The SAR is a non-political, non-profit focus preserving American history and promoting education about the founding of the United States. Great job, and they've done a fine job organizing this parade, and it's been a lot of fun. And now one of my favorites is coming up the road as well, with a few musicians behind them. So right after this little group here, which is Sons of Union Veterans of the Civil War, you might want to let them know. This is the Civil War, the most horrific war in the history of the United States, resulting in over 1.1 million casualties. Well, this year marks the 122nd anniversary of the establishment of San Jose's Phil Sheridan Camp No. 4, Sons of Union Veterans of the Civil War. Joining the camp are the women of Dr. Mary Walker, Auxiliary No. 52, which honors the renowned Civil War surgeon and only female recipient of the Medal of Honor.
Number 13 is Welcome Home Doughboys. A couple reasons why they might have had the name Doughboys. Red Cross made them a lot of donuts that year. They thought it was be teasing from that. Then, of course, it came from sloshing in the mud. They're not really sure exactly how the Doughboys came together. Good friend of mine, Ed Archer's there in the middle. And, of course, a good car guy. There's Greg Greenwood from the U.S. Navy. And, of course, there is Greg Tendy, if I said his name right. Now, if you notice that the Pierce Arrow has nobody in it, reason for that is because anybody from that era are not here anymore, and that's what it represents. The ladies in the Model T represent the Women's Motor Corps. Marjorie Lento, Cindy Gregg, Karen Archer, and Asia de Cordova.
All right, up next, the first of a few of our middle school and high school bands here in the parade. Welcome, Ida Price Middle School Blue and Gold Panther Regiment. They have been an award-winning group from the time of its inception in 1995. More than 275 of the students at Ida Price Middle School participate in the music program in one of the school's 10 performing arts ensembles. The music department wishes to thank the Cambrian District Ida Price Music Boosters and the surrounding community for their support. It's great. I know, when I was a kid, I marched in this parade back when I was going to middle school and high school.
I'm standing here with Dev Davis. Dev, how are you doing?
I'm doing great this morning.
How's this parade going?
It is fantastic. I met a man who survived Pearl Harbor by jumping off a boat that was bombed.
Oh, I mean,
it was crazy.
I don't know if they can do this, but I get goosebumps, you know, when we hear these stories about these fantastic people. And you know, you're on the city council, and I do want to say one thing. I think that's the best council people that I've seen on a board to work together at one time, and I haven't had a chance to say that.
Thank you.
And I didn't want to talk politics, but I'm telling you, has a lot to do with it when it comes to Veterans Day, because people like you show up.
Oh, thank you.
I think it's pretty cool, Dev.
I think it's really important to show respect to the people who have kept us free.
Oh, without a doubt. I believe in America, but we're going to be plopping all sorts of people, talking. We're going to find that guy. You're going to help me find him.
I know exactly where he is.
We'll go get him. Dev, thanks again for it, and let's go hunt that guy down.
Sounds good.
We're going to go find him. I am proud to stand next to and interview Warren Upton. Warren, how you doing?
Just fine, thank you.
Is what I want to let everybody know that's watching this. Warren was from one of the survivors from Pearl Harbor. And how old are you, Warren?
100 in October.
100 years young. You still got a lot more years left, don't you?
I hope so.
We all hope so. And we'll be seeing you in the parade, right?
Right.
Well, good, Warren. Pleasure to have you here. And I'm telling you, meeting some of these folks here, I'm telling you, this makes the whole show. Thank you, Warren.
Thank you. And have a happy Veterans Day.
Very good. Happy Veterans Day. Warren Upton. Hello, Warren. Warren's birthday is in a couple weeks. He'll be 100 years old. Yes, a round of applause for Warren. Go ahead, Tony.
honor flights and World War II veterans. Welcome, and we salute you. Santa Clara Valley Authority Transportation. Now, we have a couple of vehicles in the Santa Clara Valley Transportation Authority, and we appreciate their support and being able to give veterans an opportunity to enjoy this time and enjoy the celebration that we're giving them today.
And we have the Transportation Authority, Santa Clara Valley Transportation Authority. It's a couple of vehicles, historic ones, and pretty cool to see that still working.
I rode that bus when I was a kid.
Tony, you've ridden every bus when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Now here's a bus not in service. That's what the sign says.
Yes, that's what the sign says.
Honoring our troops and veterans.
Then it is in service.
Yeah, exactly. I'm standing next to one of the most beautiful people for the parades. I said parades plural, but Gina runs all the cars, all the stations, and all the stuff. How you doing, Gina?
Fine.
She's always a person for a lot of words. So we're looking for you, and Susan goes, I can't find Gina. And I said, just everybody be quiet. We'll hear her.
Nope, not today. I wasn't yelling today. I was nice and calm, and everything worked out. We have cars for everybody, and there's not one single car left, so they're all rolling out.
And you have everything under control, don't you?
Yes, I do. I'm done. I'm waiting for my politicians and my veterans.
No one messes with Gina. I want to say beyond the parade for everybody, thank you, Gina.
You're welcome. I enjoy it.
Oh,
thank you.
It's great.
All right.
Take a look at all these cars Gina has to manage. And managing car guys is like working with kindergartners with a lot of money. Buzz, how's things going today, bud?
We're alive and well, enjoying Veterans Day.
How many Corvettes you get out here today?
We've got about 25 Corvettes. Usually we have about this many.
And how many is the total, what's the name of the club, the group?
Well, these are all under Western States Corvette Council. It's a group of 53 Corvette clubs throughout all of Northern California all the way to Colorado. But here today, most of these cars are from Santa Clara Corvettes, largest club in Western States Corvette Council, WSCC, and most of these cars are from that club.
Well, I want to tell everybody stuff. He has all the letters and all the numbers, but there's one thing he left out, is all it really took was just one phone call. Buzz says how many cars you need there, and that's what you did. We want to thank you as the Parade Society. Thank you for being here.
We love doing it.
We love having you guys here to honor the veterans. You don't get better people than these folks.
All right,
Me being a Corvette collector, I know what it's all about.
Mike, we have Victor Bertoldo, World War II veteran. Commander Christopher M. Brazil, San Francisco Navy recruiter. Major Ryan Wiggins, 63rd Readiness Group in car number 2. Commander Otto Lee, Director Stella Lee. Rosie the Riveter, Mary Torres, World War II. There's Victor Bertoldo in the first Corvette. Welcome, Victor.
Buzz Marsden, driver. Hello, Buzz Marsden. Thank you to the Corvette Club. He brought out, I think, 25 or 30 Corvettes there. Christopher Brazil, Commander. And family, it looks like. How you doing, kids? Cool green Cadillac. Thank you for bringing that car on. Some more Corvettes. There we go. The gals are all dressed up. Beautiful. Sergeant John Warner, veteran. License plate of the Corvette's racer.
I like that one. I like that one, Mike.
Ryan Wiggins, Major, excuse me. Didn't have my glasses on. Sorry, Major. Commander Otto Lee. How you doing, Commander? Good to see you.
There she is. Mary Torres, World War II. Rosie the Riveter.
Rosie the Riveter. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. You do not see this every day. You really do not. Mary, God bless you. How do you say that last name?
Rosie Jackson.
I can't even read it.
Rosie Jackson, World War II. Hate to say it, a beautiful 63 Corvette. Kyle Thomas, Commander Kyle Thomas.
U.S. Navy. All right, Jerry Svindal, veteran, U.S. Army.
Oh, there. How do you pronounce your name?
I can't even read it.
Shellery, Commander-in-Chief. Did I get your name right? Now we get a round of applause. I finally got my glasses on. Shellery Thomas, Commander-in-Chief. And Julia Miller, Director, El Camino Hospital. God bless you, Julia. You do all the hard work there. Pete McHugh! How was that, Pete?
That was good.
Thank you. Former Santa Clara County Supervisor. David Lowe, how are you doing, Dave? Good to see you. Kristen A. Hugh. I got my Huey. You know, I did get my glasses, Kristen, but I will get it. Thank you, sweetheart.
129th Reserve. U.S. Navy, Jake DeHassler. Hello, Jake. Welcome. Sergeant Quan Nguyen.
Did we get that right? We got it right. Staff Sergeant, correct? Thank you. No, I put my glasses on and come on, get me out, you guys. I couldn't read that if I tried. Who do we got here? Veteran son and brother Steve. God bless you guys. Boy, what a display of Corvettes. This is fantastic.
Master Sergeant.
Master Sergeant.
Melchor Pereiro.
Melchor Pereiro.
There he is.
God, I love straight axle cars, if you know what I mean. Not everybody knows what you mean when you say straight axle cars. That means they don't have an independent rear suspension. Captain Tom Quigley.
Tim Quigley.
Tim Quigley. Retired.
U.S. Navy retired.
Sounds good. That's the only straight axle car in the show. One more time. Then we got Charles Barnett, Korean War vet, and I'm trying to read the bottom.
It says Corporal.
Corporal. Is that Corporal? Is that correct? How'd that Mustang get behind all those Corvettes?
Very carefully.
My wife said very carefully.
Looks like we have the Korean War Veterans Association of Northern California. Joining us today in the Veterans Day Parade are members of the Korean War Veterans Association of Northern California. These proud veterans are an annual participant in our parade, and we salute all veterans today. Thank you, folks, for your service to our country.
I do got my glasses, and I can read that. We never forget the U.S. for help to win the Korean War. Very, very nice. Very nice. You know, they take the time to do that, Tony, and, you know, we're all supposed to get along. I mean, that's kind of the neat thing about life.
More Korean War veterans.
More Korean War vets? Okay.
Yes. And this is their color guard.
They all look beautiful. I was just wondering if they had a number or wouldn't talk about it.
I know.
And we got the color guards here. Number 19, number 19.
This is it. All right, thank you very much. The Western Region Association of the Korean War Group. And now, San Jose Vet Center. San Jose Vet Center, community-based and part of the Department of Veterans Affairs, established by Congress in 1979. Provides to veterans who served in all the war zones and other periods of armed hostilities. They especially wish to reach out to their Operation Enduring Freedom, Operation Iraqi Freedom, and Operation New Dawn veterans. Welcome them home and helping with them with seamless transition, along with other veterans negatively affected by military or sexual trauma. The goal of the Vet Center is to provide a broad range of services at no cost, including outreach, education, counseling, and referral to eligible veterans and their families to help them make a satisfying post-military return to civilization. San Jose Vet Center, we thank you.
Thank you for coming out.
Welcome home. Yes, welcome home. What a great Riviera.
Oh, beautiful.
And this is our final van of the San Jose Vet Center. Loaded up. How many can you pack in there, guys? 100? When does the competition start for packing a van?
Well, the size of that guy, they're getting a lot in there.
Coming towards us, they haven't quite reached the corner yet, but it is the Neighborhood Christian Center. The Marchers on the Neighborhood Christian Center of Santa Clara was established in 1981 as a service to the families and children of the community. They are committed to teaching sustainable living to kids ages 2 through 5 and has been privileged to participate in the Veterans Parade since 1981 and may be one of the smallest participants today. But today we have the wonderful Firefly class ages 4 to 5 representing the Neighborhood Christian Center along with their dedicated teachers and staff, wonderful personnel and parent chaperones. They are here walking in the parade today to show their gratitude and to say a huge thank you to all of our veterans today. Future veterans, Mike.
Yes. South Bay Blue Star Moms.
Say hi to Lynn.
Rich, is that Lynn?
Yes.
The South Bay Blue Star Moms chapter started in 2004 with 6 moms. Our mission is to support our children or any other family members who are currently serving or have served in the military. The families of the fallen and each other, They are involved in many veteran assistance programs and services in Santa Clara County. They also award quilts of valor to our esteemed veterans. Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, the Mission San Jose High School Marching Warrior Band hails from Fremont, California. The band performs in parades, band reviews, concerts throughout the year. They represented our country internationally in Paris, London, Madrid, Edinburgh, Australia, Rome, and Maastricht. In April of 2016, the band and orchestra performed in Australia in the Sydney Royal Easter Show and the Bendigo Easter Festival. In April of this year, the band and orchestra performed in the European cities of Prague and Vienna. Band director Monica Kraft and assistant band director William Flaherty. Now this brings back memories. When I was at San Jose High, we marched in every Veterans Day parade when we were in school, and we marched in parades all across Northern California when we had the opportunity. So it's great to see marching bands out, and it's great to see the high schools now with some great programs, music programs especially. This is an outstanding group.
Nice job, young ladies. Boy, Tony, look at that band.
I told you. And believe it or not, almost every high school in Santa Cruz County had a band of that size. That was some time ago, though. And I was one of them. Mission San Jose High School Marching Band.
They get around more than the Rolling Stones.
Oh, yeah.
The 24 is in here.
Thank you all band members. Thank you very much.
Okay, good. Up next is the Native Sons of the Golden West, an organization to benefit and improve social activities of Native Californians to perpetuate the memory of the days of '49 and to unite them statewide by ties of friendship, loyalty, and charity. Native Sons of the Golden West, we thank you. Hello, Native Sons. Yeah. All right, Mike, I see a few T-birds coming up the road.
It wouldn't be a parade if we didn't have the T-Birds in there, and same with Gene Cox. Gene, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Mike. How are you today?
Great. And Gene, there's something I wanted to say, and I haven't had time to do it. Gene Cox was an individual that gave me a call one day and see how we could help with one of the events came up for buying awards for people. Gene and his wife, Teddy, I haven't had a chance to say it. I know I emailed you, where I know we're friends, but I want everybody to know that I thought that was pretty darn cool what you did.
Well, that was fine, Mike. We don't mind doing that, and we enjoy supporting the community here, the car community.
Well, we appreciate it, and how many compliments we get on that. And I just wanted you to know, but thank you for being in the parade today. And how many years have you been doing this?
Probably 15 years.
Oh.
I don't make every year, but I've made this one.
That's pretty cool. It's got a great car collection, too. The T-Bird Club's always great about joining into all parades, all events. I mean, these car guys, again, they're not paid to be here. They air up their tires, gas up the cars, charge the batteries. And just what we're talking about there, Zoe Loughran. Zoe, how you doing, Zoe? Good to see you. Ash Clara.
Who's this other guy, Mike?
Ash Clara! This car's set up for Jim Bill, but Jim couldn't make it today. Senator Jim. Jim's a good guy. Actually, Dave Cortese's running for his spot. Cindy, how are you? Very good, Cindy Chavez. District 2. She's done everything. Okay, Dave, I'm not going to leave you out of this one. Dave Cortese! How was that, Dave? I did it for Ash. Good to see you, Dave. Dave's running for Jim Bell's seat over here for the Senate. I'm standing here with my good buddy Dave Cortese. How you doing, Dave?
Good, Mike.
You can
How are
shake
you
my
doing?
hand. It's Veterans Day.
Yeah.
Boy, what an exciting event, isn't it?
It is an exciting event. It's a great tradition. It's a lot of work for the people who do this all year long, and I know you've contributed. I saw you put out an all points bulletin for automobiles, vintage cars, to bring all of the all of the officials and dignitaries and others around, and it's a great thing. And it's a Monday, so there's actually a few people around downtown San Jose who work. They come out of their buildings, to watch this.
Sure.
The people who aren't off today, and the people who are working like you.
Yes, I am. By the way, he's the only guy that said that today. Well, you're working. You're on the clock. I mean, you guys are here. That's what I admire about people like you. You come out here and support this. Yeah. And thanks for thanking me for putting out those emails. But my wife Susan does it all.
Yeah, well, Susan, you have a great partner in Susan, and you make a great team, and you've done so much, to keep events like this going. And we need people in this community that hang on to tradition and make sure that we don't lose it. It would take almost nothing for this to go away. It takes a lot more work to keep it going.
You got it. It's nice of you to say that, Dave. I never really went that avenue. The interview was just, I got goosebumps when you're talking, Dave. We can't do that. Hey, I think they want you on stage.
Okay.
I'm going to get rocking and rolling. Find us a few. Dave Cortese, he's really for the city and everything about the city, so I'm really proud to have him on the show. Hey, got some more people to check out? Get rocking and rolling. It would not be a parade if we didn't run into Johnny Cabas. Johnny?
Hey,
how
pleasure
you
to
doing?
see you. Yeah, happy Veterans Day.
Oh, I got your emails. I mean, it's funny how guys and people are before a parade. We're emailing back and forth. Everybody's excited to be here today. It's pretty cool.
It's awesome. This is one of the longest running parades in I think in the United States. I mean, we've been doing this for many, many years.
He sure thinks big, doesn't he? And this happens to be a Monday this year. It falls on. The whole city's completely closing down. I think it's pretty cool.
This is a great event. It's a great event every year, and I'm looking forward to seeing all the beautiful cars and all the vehicles out there today.
I like the car talk and the veterans talk. Johnny, take care. We're going to go meet some of your constituents, your people, all the stuff going on. Let's check some stuff out. And
Ellenberg.
Susan Ellenberg. How you doing, Susan? I was just giving you a little space and a little time. Hi, Susan. Gorgeous car you got there. Nora Campos, how you doing, Nora? Good to see you. Nora supports veterans, and Nora's also running for city seat. Can't forget to say that, can we? Boy Scout Pack 32. You guys having a good time? Come on, you guys. Club Scout Pack 32, Santa Clara County.
Yeah, the pack currently chartered by the American Legion Post 419 of Santa Clara. They're tremendously proud to honor veterans and grateful to have the opportunity to participate in this year's parade. Thank you, San Jose, for hosting a fun and meaningful event. Cub Scout Pack 32, thank you. And a group we should all give recognition to, Paralyzed Veterans of America, Bay Area and Western chapters. The Paralyzed Veterans of America, Bay Area Western chapter, dedicated to the task of improving the quality of life of veterans with paralysis due to spinal cord dysfunction and to the protection of their civil rights. They're committed to the duty of assisting paralyzed veterans by advocating for unfettered access to VA health care and barrier-free access to the community. Their goal is to ensure the fulfillment of the need for the health and well-being of their members and all paralyzed veterans throughout education, information, and referral, medical research, physical and psychological. Thank you, Paralyzed Veterans of America.
The Girl Scouts of Northern California. They were established in 1912 with the vision of building girls of courage, confidence, and character. They are the preeminent leadership development organization for girls, offering every girl a chance to practice and develop a lifetime of leadership, adventure, and success. I was a Girl Scout too. You having a good time? I need to see more dogs in this troop. Can't have enough dogs in the parade. Have fun, girls. You guys look great. Oh my gosh, it's so big. Excellent.
You know, we got a slow spot. I always want to make sure I say what we think. We got to thank the San Jose Police Department. I think we got some of the best people in the world in our area. I want a round of applause for our police to keep this safe. You have no idea what it takes to put this event together, and the police department play a huge role in this. Believe me, it's a lot of work. Thank you, officer.
All right, Michael, Andrew Hill Falcons, Andrew Hill High School Falcon cheer team. This is their first time participating in our parade. The members are representing their school in their uniforms, cheering along the parade route. Ladies, thank you.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
And Andrew Hill also had a very, very good marching band at one time, along with James Lick and Willow Glen and Lincoln High School. They all had outstanding marching bands. This is Andrew P. Hill High School cheer.
Good job, ladies.
Great work, ladies. Thank you. Following close behind, it is the Andrew P. Hill High School Army JROTC, Andrew Hill High School Falcon Battalion. The program has marched into San Jose Vet Parade for 20 years. Falcon cadets are commanded by Senior Battalion Commander Michelle Tran. Their color guard is commanded by Junior Command Sergeant Major Rosalinda Bidad, followed by their drill team commanded by Sophomore Sergeant First Class Kyle Wen. The drum corps is led by Junior First Lieutenant John Blanco, and our battalion ends with our marching platoon led by Sophomore First Sergeant Devka Sharma. If I got that right. I hope I got that right.
Well, I'm usually the one that makes that mistake, Tony. Ladies and gentlemen, these are our young people that are coming up, and I'm just proud to see them all, and I just think it's great every time I see them. We have been Hot San Jose Nights from the CAP group. We get this group here from Andrew Hill High. I think it's fantastic. Just great.
All right, number 30, Rotary Club of San Jose, Michael.
Rotary Club of San Jose. Making its way down the parade route in a motorized Hornblower Classic. If people watch my TV show, we've had them on the show before, over in Half Moon Bay. Cable car loaded with veterans from Rotary Club of San Jose, veterans friends from World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. Good to see you. We can mention the 4th of July parade. I mean, the fireworks show. I can okay to measure it, to say something about it. They pay for it, and they put on the big 4th of July fireworks every year. God bless you guys. Thank you for being involved. How's that, huh?
Ah, great, Mike. And now, some more music, ladies and gentlemen. The Union Middle School Tiger Marching Band, proud to be once again marching in the San Jose Veterans Day Parade. The group wants to thank all the veterans and families for their service to the United States of America. Great sounding group. Union Middle School Tigers. All right, Mike, this one's yours. City of San Jose elected and appointed officials.
Sergio! How you doing, Sergio? Dev Davis! How you doing, Dev?
I'm Gene. Hi, Gene.
Watch out for my buddy Gene Cox, Dev. He volunteers for everything. Dev Davis, she takes care of Willow Glen, and of course, one of our big supporters for the Rose, White, and Blue Parade. Thank you, Dev. I'm sitting here with one of my very good friends and one of my favorite council members because she's a councilman for District 9 where I live. Pam Foley, how you doing, Pam?
Hey, Mike, how are you? Good to see you. Happy Veterans Day.
Good to see you. Now, I thought I got an email that said this is your first Veterans Day parade?
It is my first.
To be in.
To be in, yes. I'm so honored to be here.
It's pretty cool. And then you said you had some family that was in military?
I do. My dad was a Korean War veteran.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. But more important than that, a very good friend of mine, Bob Homer, died just 2 weeks ago. 98 years old, served in World War II near the Battle of the Bulge. And so I'm in the parade in honor of Bob Homer and my dad, Roger Feller.
God bless you and them. Pam, Maya, I want to thank you for your emails you sent out about the parade. I thought it was fantastic.
Thank you so much. I'm very excited about the parade. You know, it's very near and dear to my heart.
And this is your first Veterans Day parade?
This is my first Veterans Day parade as a politician, but I've been here for more than 20 years. This has been a part of my life. So
well, you and Pam Foley are kind of together with this first being politicians. God bless you, doing a great job. You guys got a lot to do. You got cars to ride in, people to talk to, and everyone wants to talk to you. You're gorgeous today.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Thanks, Maya. These folks are in this parade every year. And how many years have you guys been doing this parade?
Oh, about 15 or more.
Now what group is this from?
Santa Clara Valley Model T Ford Club.
Good. And you are?
I am Lucy.
Lucy.
Wife.
And you're with Alan, and you are?
I'm Gene Mazza, and this is my second parade.
And you are?
I'm Chris Berto.
Hi, Chris. How are you? And then I hear you drive a Model T.
Yeah.
Very cool. Get people involved out there in this car world, seeing young people do it. They're going to be in the parade. Got a lot of stuff to look at, a lot of stuff to see. So these guys got to get back to their cars and make them look nice. See it around. What do we got? Pam Foley and Maya Esparza. You two girls got the same car with Lucy and Alan? Pam Foley and Maya Esparza. Pam Foley's District 9. I think Maya is...
Gene Mazza. Is that right, Gene? All right, thank you. Vietnam vet, 1972.
35. What's 35?
Move up the list. Oh. Spirit of 45, Mike. Spirit of 45. Day is observed for the second weekend in August, coinciding with the anniversary of the August 14, 1945. That was the day President Truman announced that the most destructive war in human history was over, and spontaneous celebrations broke out around the world. In 2015, the members of the Spirit of 45 Coalition led an international commemoration of the 70th anniversary of the end of World War II, and are now working with groups that are commemorating the 75th anniversary of the important World War II events that took place from 1941 to 45. Mike?
They do a great event. They do an event once a year for the Spirit of 45. They hold it over at History Park. And the very first car up that you kind of saw up there was one of the Packards. That Packard was sold actually down the street from here back in the day. And that car is unrestored and all original. And I did a full complete show on that for Channel 9 one time. And that's a beautiful, beautiful car. All these cars are fantastic. I always say something about original stuff. It's only original ones. Spirit of 45. Good job, boys and girls. And the BMW is for Shriners?
Marching the parade with their photos, Asia Shriners of San Mateo, Shriners parade units. They are making our presence known to continue helping the children. Joining us today, the Shriner Patrol under Captain Walter Hartman, Asia Divine and Potentate John Anson. Section crew under Joe Lucchese, Asia Shriner Trolley. Arabian Oriental Band under Whit Stevens. Legion of Honor under Dennis Griffin, and Clowns under Alan Palmer.
Which group are they? Ladies. That was I think that's...
Are they part of the spirit of 45? Is this still part of the spirit of 45?
I think it is. Just a little. We don't know. I'd rather not.
This is part of the spirit of 45, still moving along. Man, oh man, can you imagine riding in that equipment back in 45?
A lot of stuff. Some of these things were in a warehouse in Woodside at the Jacques Littlefield. Had a full, complete collection of everything you see here. And Jacques passed away a few years ago, but he had, you kind of name it, tanks. Had, I think 65 operational tanks at his place. It was pretty phenomenal. They had vehicles like the amphibious type vehicles, that like these here. And there's the people here in the Bay Area that collect these, build them, and put them in parades like these guys and gals. You kids having a good time in there? Wow, like that. That's what it's all about. Good job. Go ahead, sir. Tony.
All right, these are the Asia Shriners of San Mateo. Miss Taken Brother Far, all right, welcome, one and all. Again, Shriner Patrol under Captain Walter Hartman. Asia Daban and Potente John Anson. Section crew under Joe Lucchese. And who are these little cars that are riding around here? Welcome.
Well, we know they're not mine because I don't think I would fit.
I know you wouldn't fit. They could almost run underneath the trucks, too. All right. Arabian Oriental Band under Walter Stevens, Legion of Honor under Dennis Griffin, and the Clowns under Alan Palmer. These are the Clowns of Asia Shriner.
And a Pink Panther.
And a Pink Panther. Whoa. Hi, Pink Panther. Part of it is the Shriners Hospital for Children, children accepted without ability to pay. Now that's a cool trolley. I wonder if they give a lot of kids a ride in that trolley, Mike. You could fit in that.
Well, that I can fit into. Those things are, there's a company out of San Francisco that restores these, and they're actually on a GMC chassis, and most of them are gas, but this one here might be a diesel rig. They're kind of bringing them back, so they're really kind of pretty cool.
There's the band right there.
Which band's?
Asia Shriner Band right there.
Oh, coming up, Asia Shriner Band.
Poles behind this Ford band.
Here they go. This is the best seat in the house, isn't it, Tony?
Yes, it is the best seat.
How about you, Sue? Good seat?
Ladies Oriental Shriners? Is that what this is? Yeah, I guess so. We are watching the Ladies Oriental Shriners. The Encore raises funds for the Shriners Hospital for Children in Sacramento in Hawaii. These hospitals help children with orthopedic issues. They help them with mobility and daily living skills. Who is this?
Marching band.
Okay.
I went to Cupertino High School.
You went to Cupertino?